Reviews, one thing that Amazon has rolled out in the last few months is the ability to respond to 1 to 3 star reviews by clicking on the brand tab. If you're a brand owner and you're brand registered, clicking on brand tab and then customer reviews, you can at least send an inquiry to the customer saying, how can we help make your experience better? I would by all means do that for sure. And then there's a tool that can be used to have Amazon automatically request reviews. When I say automatically, it's a button you have to hit on your order page on Amazon. But there's a couple ways to semi-automate it or automate it. Helium 10 has a seller assistant tool that when you install that extension, it will automatically add a button at the top of the page to request all on that page that are relevant. So things between 3 days and 30 days, or 5 days and 30 days, I believe it is. It would automatically trigger Amazon to send a request asking for a review. There's also tools like Feedback 5 or Feedback Whiz or something that have APIs to do the same thing, can fully automate it. So if you're not doing those things, now you're gonna have a burst of orders. Take advantage of that opportunity to get more reviews and to make sure that the reviews are as high quality as possible. Anything before we move on from reviews? Okay. So promotions. This is like one of the most important things you can be doing. Percentages off is often better than dollars off. It really depends though. It can it depends whether $10 off might, but it's a small percentage, might be better to put $10 off. But if it's small percentage, anyways, determine what's better, what's more attractive, but percentage off is often more compelling to consumers. Coupons and Prime exclusive deals are the most common on Prime Day. When I've said Prime Day there, on any type of promotional event, whether it's in this case, I am referencing Prime Day because I mentioned that, but it really is the same for Black Friday, Cyber Monday. Those are most common. So how can you use that, but also add to it as well? So for example, coupons are a great way to increase click-through rates and gain visibility with the badging. Actually, someone mind taking over? I've got someone here.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, so the coupons we talked about a little bit earlier. We talked about in particular the defensive strategy. In that case, you don't need a big coupon. Maybe 10% is enough. But we've also talked about in other situations, you may have to be more competitive and understand your new to brand metrics, understand your margins. It's about the incrementality. How much can you give away in terms of margin while still being profitable? And at the end of the day, ultimately.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, I think we lost Paul there. So,
for me though, coupons are about visibility. It's about being able to, that search result page, giving us an edge over our competitors to get people to click into our product.
Hold on, Sammy.
And then, also on these limited time deals as well too. Being able to, Amazon showing a sales price on top of those items too as well. Steve, looks like you're back. Did you want to go ahead and finish up?
Yeah. So where did we leave off?
We were finishing up with the coupons there. So, okay. And if you don't mind, let me do the next bullet point there because I want to.
Sorry, guys, I lost my wireless. Go ahead.
That Wes was saying. The next thing that we talk about are the sale prices, limited time deals, things like that. And obviously, those sale prices are important consumers to see, especially, you have the established price point, you'll see the consumer is going to see, that it's a sale price. One thing I want to caution people on is that if you have a lightning deal planned, and let's say your lightning deal is planned for December 12th, but then you do a sale price on your product for Black Friday, remember the rules of that lightning deal, that you've got to be at least 20% below the lowest price in the last 60 days. And if you don't change that, manually change that, Amazon will suppress that lightning deal. It's just not going to run there. So, make sure that you think about things like that. Whereas with the coupon, a coupon does not affect the buy box price for it. So you can do a 10% coupon, and that 20% rule on lightning deals do not come into play.
And I'll add to that too, because I've seen sellers several times, instead of, we talk about pricing, Robert, and then lightning deals later on. I've seen sellers lots of times on Amazon, they'll just cut the price versus doing a coupon or a combination of coupon, sale price, and money off. And think about things in a strategic manner so that you're being efficient with your efforts. Make sure that you are getting the most bang out of the discount that you possibly can. So, coupon, sale price with slash through pricing, in a combination to, do that.
Yeah. And you bring up an important point, Wes, and this is kind of higher level, is make sure that you are not, I'll use the term, overly reactionary. Think through any decision that you make on it. You see a competitor with a lower price on the product, a natural reaction is that you lower your price on it. And that might be the right thing to do, but think through it. Like the lightning deal example that I gave, you just automatically lower your price, and now you've affected your lightning deal that you might be running a week later there. So make sure that you are, seeing what the long-term effect is going to be when you make any.
Yeah, those are good points. Speaking of promotions, one of the reasons I like promotions is to encourage multiple units and accessory and add-on sales. So that to me is a really big one in holiday selling periods as well, because customers, as we mentioned earlier, they don't know what they need, but promotions can call that out. Buy this and this together, save X%. Or maybe they needed multiple gifts. Give them a percentage off if they buy multiples. It makes a lot of sense to leverage those.